Have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Quack! 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 Old-time hockey's the only thing paying the bills. It's Studio Sports. With your hosts, the Brooklyn Nets hate them, but we love them, C-Rex. Mr. Europa 2023, Danny Dimes. The most influential man on the Eastern Seaboard, Big Money Mike. Bet with me and you'll lose your house, Little Davey Dynamite.
Well done.
All right.
Well done.
All right.
Woo, boy, oh boy.
Is it hot in that mask?
Yeah.
I bet.
So, I'd like to make an announcement to all the big fans out there. I'm retiring from sports gambling.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What happened?
It's a really long 2-week run.
Yeah. Well, I've learned that maybe a bit of a mush. So I want the Phillies to keep winning, and anytime I bet on a team, boy oh boy, they don't do it.
It's much more fun watching a sport when you don't have money on it, right? I mean,
yeah, I think so. I think it will
Well,
be. We'll see.
It's more fun when you have money on it. It's also a lot more stressful.
but not on a game that you actually care about.
Oh, sure, 100%.
Like
yeah.
you can bet on, like you can make a game more interesting by betting on something that you don't care about.
Yeah.
And actually, that makes you
In
care
my
about
case, right, hockey.
Right.
I don't know anything about
Yeah.
it.
Right.
But you
Thank
find
God
it,
for hockey.
You find a backup goaltender and a team, hasn't played in 3 days and the offense is fresh, and you get yourself, you're in the mix there.
Yeah.
But
Those hit all the time.
it.
the
Appears
hockey,
so.
the
But
hockey
then
kept-
the big hit that really killed me was 2 Saturdays ago. It was the night Stylebender fought, Mike. Who was the?
Yeah, it
who
was
did
2
who did
Saturdays
I bet
ago.
on? Masvidal. Whoever fought Masvidal, I bet that he would win and submit him.
Gilbert Burns.
you bet
on
Gilbert,
submission.
Gilbert
Yeah.
Burns by
And it-
submission.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I doubled down and bet that the fight would win on
Yep.
submission. I'm like, I'm making fucking money.
That's hard to do.
And
Those are hard
he
bets.
fucking won by decision.
Yeah.
The guy won,
Yeah.
but since I went all in on him submitting him, I fucking crashed and burned.
Well, when I saw the outcome of that, I looked at because I was like, oh, you probably won then. And I
Yeah.
was like, wait, no, you didn't.
no, I didn't. I did
You
not
went
win.
with the submission.
And
Yeah.
so we were on vacation. We were like 6 hours ahead. So you're talking
yeah.
about a fight like at like 8 at night, but it was 2 in the morning, and I
Yeah.
had no idea like what's going on. So I didn't sound off on any of those bets. But yeah,
Yeah, and then I think I put Devils Bruins. It was over 6 goals. Mm-hmm. It was fucking 3 goals.
Yep.
I was like, son of a bitch.
Well, the good news is, the weather's getting warmer, so if you can't pay the heat this month,
Yeah,
you're actually
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
This is good because you don't need heating or cooling,
Right.
so it's a good time to get out.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm done. I'm gonna have to call it quits.
Yeah.
So sorry to all the big fans, but
Yeah.
well, Davey Dynamite's done sports gambling.
Maybe you should like do easier bets. Like pick money line bets on games you know are gonna win, and then you really a mush if they lose. Like
Yeah.
I don't know who's terrible, but like Tampa Bay is like, have they lost yet? I don't think they have. Like,
no, they haven't.
you should bet on a Tampa Bay game, and then if they
Right.
lose, then you know it's you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they are like 13-2, or there's something crazy.
Something crazy. Yeah,
yeah. I'm never gonna bet on the Phillies again.
I wouldn't.
No,
Crushed me. We're at the game.
They're too up and down.
Yeah, they were up 4-2, and then they fucking lost
Yep.
6-4.
Yep.
It was
That's how it goes.
rather heartbreaking. So, Mike, are you going to be doing any sports betting yourself?
No, I'm. I never wanted to get into gambling. I just knew it would be a problem early on, and then when I almost downloaded the app and Mose talked me out of it, and then if I would have bet that night, I would have lost all of them. I feel like and I could be wrong because I don't watch as much sports as you guys, but betting on fights is really hard to do.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Because I feel like boxing's more rigged, but like it could go any way at any time, and there's been so many huge upsets where like it's hard to bet on the UFC.
Yeah.
Even on the high level stuff, like I would never bet on McGregor at all. And I don't think I would bet on anyone really 100%, because the guy I told you to bet 100% on that's been beating the shit out of everyone got the living shit kicked out of him.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh man, I hope he didn't listen to me. But I'm
I did.
I'm known with the guys that like if you want to make money, you take who I'm going against, because I always bet emotional.
You back the loser.
Yeah,
And
like
that's why
I get emotionally invested from like the bullshit they sell you, like the
yeah.
the
like,
UFC
all the
stuff,
intro
and I'm like,
video
no,
stuff.
this guy's from Panama and lived in a canoe his whole life. He's got this. So no, I don't know. I like what Dan's doing and betting in something you don't know. I would have to do that. But if you go by like the old show, I always had I won the food bet almost all the time because I knew nothing about football.
Right.
And I was just like, yeah, I'll take them. And everyone's like, why? And I'm like, I like their mascot. And then I would win.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm
You're
retired.
like everyone's wives when they bet. Like,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
tournament.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
Nice
I really like
colors.
that. Yeah,
Right, yeah,
the
they-
colors of that jersey are gorgeous.
Yeah, stuff like that.
And that's why you can't bet the Phils, right? Because there's 162 games, and
Yep.
then like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel guilty.
everybody right. When you have an NFL game or you have an NBA game, right? You know that Giannis is going to do this, or Jason Tatum is going to at least have a decent showing. But any given night, the Phils, like 9 guys don't hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like okay,
Yeah.
all right. Even against some like, some terrible team, right? You just have those nights. That's tough.
I have a buddy of mine who bets on UFC, and he does a lot of undercard stuff.
Yeah.
Like he'll take a guy who has like 2 wins, but like those 2 wins were like
It's
big
smart.
time
It's
knockouts.
smart. Now, see,
and
I
then he's
would-
like, that guy's
yeah.
gonna win because he's been knocking people out,
And they're
they
building them
always
up.
do. Yeah, they're trying to build them
You know
up.
what? That's maybe I'll start doing that. Maybe I'll get into the undercards,
Yeah,
because
he
the
was-
undercards is where the best fights are. Or the fight nights where like the stuff's not pay-per-views. Pay-per-views would be very hard to bet on, but I like that because the early on guys are kind of, they either feed them the tomato cans, like
Right.
like the guy I told him to bet on. If you would have bet on his first 3 fights, you would have made money. But then you got to kind of start watching. That's fun. I'll do that. I'm gonna start gambling.
Yeah.
Back in, back in.
Well, I'm out.
All right.
I'm out.
Oh,
I'm out. I'm
Yo,
out. I can't.
doggy,
I can't.
come on,
I
bro.
can't do it. I can't do it.
Get
I'm out.
in.
Well, because Mike, you know who
Just
they're
start with
pushing. You know who they push in the UFC. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
who the
I follow
up-and-comers are.
close
Yeah.
enough. Like Patty Pimblett, like it's still like drama between that last one. Like they're pushing him heavy because they want that country to buy the pay-per-views. So they push like people that can move money in an entire country, not just one person. So the guy that he's against or went against, everyone was like flat out. Everyone was like he lost that, but they gave it to him because he's a cash cow.
If
They're
you can
trying
find
to
a
they're trying to make
conspiracy
another
theory-
make another McGregor.
Yeah.
That's always the push. Make another
If
McGregor.
you can find a conspiracy theory, bet on it
yeah.
because that's usually
Yep.
pretty true.
But they're in the entertainment business, so like
Oh, yeah.
Patty's good. He's got the nickname, the stupid haircut. He's been knocking people out, but like he definitely lost that last fight. They gave it to him. Decision. But then that's tough too, because betting like that, like you did, and then it goes to decision where
Yeah.
Burns almost had him out on his feet twice, and then he almost did submit him.
Yeah. I wish you did.
I don't know.
I'd still be.
you
gambling.
wouldn't be here wearing a hockey mask and
Yeah.
saying you're out.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be.
You'd be back riding the snake and just enjoying the ups and downs.
Just
man.
trying to bet.
I hope he comes
Make
back.
that money,
I hope
money,
he
money.
comes back.
Oh,
No,
he'll
I'm
be
not.
back.
I'm
He'll be
not.
back. Yeah, the itch.
I'm done.
The next
I'm
thing,
done.
no. I've seen this movie 100 times. Right?
Nope, I'm
You're
done.
out. You're
I'm
out.
done.
The
You
next
gotta
thing-
be.
The next thing, it's just like, you know what? It's just a $5. It's
Yeah.
just-
No,
I
I
need
can't- I
$5
can't
just.
do it
I'll be
just-
like, hey, let's
I
bet
can't-
together. You want to throw 10 each?
No,
Go to an
I can't.
undercard for
I can't-
UFC?
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
No.
If I say I'm not going to do something, if
The
I'm
best
retired,
thing to gamble
I'm
on is
retired.
NFL football. So when that comes back,
Oh man, I had to.
No, I'm not going to do it.
I'll gamble
done.
with you all season for football. Like
Mike,
I said, I don't
I'm
know
not.
anything.
I'm not gambling anymore.
He'll be back, baby.
No,
yeah.
I
Yep.
I guarantee you I won't be.
I'll give you a free bet. And It's like,
Nope. I'm
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
doing
yeah.
it.
We'll open a brand new account
this
for you.
one's free.
Yeah.
This one's free.
I can't do it.
One
if
of
I
those
retired,
Kevin
I
Hart
retired.
commercials. You give $5, you get 500 and gamble.
Yeah, nope. If I retired, I retired. So I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, fans.
You sound like a high school janitor. That's a summer off.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
back to us,
No.
David.
Yeah.
Nope. I gotta clean those. Me and Ernie. Me and Ernie.
Yeah.
Put our time.
Yeah.
In. Might drive bus. Might drive bus, but I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done scrubbing
Yeah.
shitters.
Shout out to Ralph. Another real one.
Oh yeah.
Another
yeah.
real one.
Oh man.
So,
What a memory.
Corey. How
sweat.
about them Sixers?
What about them? What do you want to know?
I mean, I'm playing the song 2 games in a row.
Yeah, they're probably going to win this series in 4 or 5.
I
I mean, it's not going to
I hope
fucking
so.
matter because they're going to get blitzed by the Celtics next round. But, whatever.
Oh, his drink? I was waiting for. I thought he was going to transition into it.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of talk of transition.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Bud Light.
Yeah. How's that for a segue? Right?
Yeah.
No, I thought
I'm-
you kept throwing up like the Hawaii, like let's surf after this.
Well,
is
your
over.
shirt. Mahalo.
Yeah.
I'm pumped for the Sixers. I think it's going to
Really?
be. Yeah, it's fun.
Were you pumped for them last year?
Yes.
How about the
and
year before?
I've been like,
And you're still pumped.
yeah, and I just think like, if they tank, they tank. If they don't make it, they don't. It's fun when they're in.
So you're just like along for the ride.
Yeah.
This is
Like, I
like
stuck around for the process, like all
Yeah.
that shit, like kept tabs on them, and like now it's starting to like play out. Mm-hmm. Cool, losing the second, I don't give a shit. Like it's
well,
fun.
see, I'm of the mindset where I actually enjoyed the process more than this
Oh, okay.
because it had no expectations, and I was just
Yeah,
watching basketball.
okay, yeah.
Which I love to watch basketball. I was just watching basketball, thinking, all right, this guy, he could be something in 2 years.
Yeah,
Or this
yeah.
guy could be something, or the next draft pick they get will be better than all these guys, and we'll be fine. Now they're just going to lose in the second round every year.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
And if they lose in the second round this year, there's going to be wholesale changes. Like, Harden will probably walk. He will probably go to Houston, which
You think he'll go back to Houston?
he's come out. Well, I don't know who leaked this. His agent probably, but his agent had said that it's very possible that he goes back to Houston
Really?
because
When's his contract up? Or that?
this is it.
Okay.
So
okay.
he has a player option, so he can opt in for another year, but he probably won't do that. So he's probably going to leave.
Is he a Houston guy?
Well, he was there for a number of
Well, I
years.
know that, but like,
He really likes their strip clubs. Yeah.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So he's
I'm surprised he doesn't want to be an Atlanta Hawk.
well, yeah, but I don't think they can. They don't have the cap space for him.
Okay.
Or yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
But no, he likes Houston. I think he still has a house there. Like
Okay. Yeah.
So,
So
you
it's
know.
easy for him.
So he came out and said basically, thank you. He came out basically and said, there's a possibility if things don't work out this year with Philly
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
could go elsewhere. Now he may have said that just so that Philly is like, we don't want you to leave. We'll give you a max contract.
Oh,
to
yeah,
stay.
and then he
it
can
might be
just-
leverage.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because I heard on the radio today or it was yesterday, that like he and Doc Rivers have been like really like working together to like he not like an assistant coach, but like he they both have I think like a mutual respect in this relationship where they're like kind of coaching the team a little bit together.
Yeah, I mean he's a former MVP. He's
Yeah.
one of the older guys on the team. Yeah, and him and Daryl Morey, the GM, are like besties.
Yeah, yeah.
So if he's gonna stay, he's probably gonna get a max, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. Do I want him to stay for a max if they're just gonna lose in the second round every year?
No, then it's not worth it. It would be
No.
worth whatever we can get out
Right,
of.
he's not getting any younger.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And I guess they wouldn't trade him then either.
nah,
No, he would just
if
be
he signed the max, he'd probably have a no trade clause.
But like
or
next
something.
year, going into next year, his contract's done, so he's like a free agent then.
Yeah.
Okay,
And he'll
all right.
just
so then
sign
he'll
with-
just sign
yeah,
with
you-
Houston.
Houston.
You won't sign for a max deal because you're not going to get back in value
Yeah.
what
If this was 4 years ago, then it might be worth.
or last year.
Oh, okay.
You trade somebody going into their last year knowing that you're not going to pay them a max
gotcha.
deal.
Okay,
You're going to
okay.
offload them and make somebody else pay them a max deal
Yeah.
if you don't think it's going to work out for you.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Got it.
So, and then if he leaves, then it's basically Embiid, Maxey, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and then you're gonna go out and get guys. But I can see Embiid being like, I don't want to fucking do this again. Like,
yeah.
We're just gonna get new guys in here every year. He's like, I'm out of here, and he might just ask for a trade. And if he asks for a trade, then it's over.
Yeah,
And
right.
then you're starting over again.
Yeah,
You're doing the
yeah.
process all over
Yep.
again.
Yep. Because I don't think Maxey can carry the team like he's not Embiid.
No,
And
I mean,
even
he's a good
in-
he's a good player.
Oh
but
yeah,
he's not.
yeah,
He's not 7 foot tall.
yeah.
No.
No.
And he's not. He doesn't play real great defense, or I mean, he can score 25 a night.
Yep.
But yeah, he's got some limitations because he's only like 6'1",
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he's not Iverson.
Right.
Yeah. He's not the answer.
No.
Dan, what do we have?
Hey, this is a new segment we're trying out since you quit gambling.
Yeah, we got nothing left.
Yeah, it didn't last terribly long, so we're gonna go drinks with Danny Dimes.
Oh
Yeah, oh yeah, right,
Triple
right.
D, Triple
yeah,
D.
Yeah, Triple D.
Yeah. Shout out, Guy
Yeah,
Fieri.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
The biggest fucking ice cube.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. And it's-
whiskey ice.
Titanic at that.
Yeah. So we're starting out with the Tom Cruise, you're right? Tom Hanks diet cocaine.
Oh.
Right. So it's a shot of champagne
Okay.
and Diet Coke, and everybody said it's amazing.
Tastes
and
pretty good.
I don't know. I never had it, but
You should. It's right in front of you.
yeah, it is. All right. So
Mahalo.
cheers.
That's good. Why Tom Hanks?
Oh, that's interesting. He invented it. He says.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even think that guy drank.
That's it.
I think just
He says.
children from Epstein Island drank these.
Yeah. I wonder where he got it from. 'Cause
Yeah.
boy, this tastes pretty good for my sweet tooth.
Shout out Adrenochrome. Yeah.
He
That
was
this is.
he was wrapped
What?
into
This
that.
is adrenochrome.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
read the story. He says he doesn't drink.
Yeah.
So he was, always drinks Diet Coke, and he told somebody one time, put a shot, you know what, throw a shot of champagne in it.
Yeah.
Getting
Whatever.
A little,
I don't
getting
mind
a little
it.
Loose.
No,
yeah, it's
I could
nice.
drink this on an airplane.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like if
On a-
I
on a jet
was like,
airliner?
hey man, swing it, I don't care. If I was like drinking with a group of people,
Yeah.
or like at a bachelor party, and everybody was going to black out, but I was at the event early because I'm too excited to drink, I would have this before I blacked out. That's it though.
That's when you'd flip
maybe
the
two,
switch?
maybe two.
I'm trying to-
I know,
Two of
probably
these?
one of these. One of these.
One of these and then boom,
Hey,
it's over.
you tell the Tom Hanks story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom A.
It's an icebreaker.
Later. Yeah.
It doesn't taste like Diet Coke or champagne.
No, I don't mind it at all.
No, it's okay.
Would you add a shot of anything to this to kind of put it up? Because I mean, I don't know if any of you have done this, but one time down here, myself and Tim Carpenter, we were like, "Hey, we should just get drunk off champagne and see what happens." It's a really weird buzz.
It is, yeah.
We did it one time and it was fun, and we had to drink a lot of it. Then we did it a second time, and I was like, "This is terrible, and we should never do it again." So like, I wouldn't.
Did it fuck with your
Drink
stomach?
these, yeah,
Because of all the
well,
carbonation.
everything you would think.
There's
it was
a
terrible.
lot- there's a
so I'm
lot of
saying is
sugar
like,
in it.
could you
Yeah.
add like vodka to this and hide it so you would have a couple of them and get messed up? You can't drink these, like a lot of them.
No.
You could do rum maybe.
I mean, you shouldn't even drink a lot of
Yeah.
Diet Coke, let alone
Yeah.
Yeah.
booze in it.
That's probably worse for you than anything
DC
else.
will lose a
that's
foot.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not,
Did you
not
say
good
you're
at
gonna
all.
lose a foot?
Yeah. Yeah, Mike.
I don't know. I don't hate this.
No, I
hate
don't.
it.
I'm not blown away, and like you read the articles, and people are like, "Oh my God, this is so revolutionary! This
Yeah.
is amazing!"
No, because it's
Not
Tom,
at all.
Tom Hanks, and they
It just tastes like Diet
wanna-
Coke isn't flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
I like that.
Hey, a little carbonation. I'm a bubble guy, you know.
Mikey Bubbles.
Yeah, so not bad, but
Yeah, no. I like the segment though. I think it's fun.
yeah, we'll see what happens next time.
So
So this is Diet Cocaine. I don't know. Maybe next time just real cocaine.
yeah,
Yeah,
why
We'll
not?
see what
I've never
happens.
done
Yeah.
it. I mean,
No.
I don't think my heart can handle that.
yeah,
Living,
that's
living
what-
La Vida Loca.
Let's get all coked up and then have you watch a Sixers game.
Yeah. Oh.
at
that-
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, it's funny.
Just go
If you
crazy
would've-
from the yellow.
If you would have said that if it was like 2 years ago, like the Hawks series when Ben Simmons passed out of that dunk,
Okay.
if I was high on coke, I would not be here. I'd be
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. You think
I'd be
you
fucking
think
dead.
that would have done it?
Because I I literally like lost my shit without being on cocaine that day.
And you think the ticker would have just?
It was just flat.
Here's a good question. Do you lose your shit over basketball games and sports games, or do any of you lose your shit?
do.
Where
Sometimes, yeah.
like where your family's like, oh, we're going in the other room.
Hawk series, Kawhi shot.
Yeah.
Both Sixers games. It's been a lot of heartbreak.
How bad
with
do you
that team.
blow though? Do you like hold it in, or you were like, what the fuck?
Okay, so the Kawhi shot, if you know what I'm talking about, it bounced on the rim like 4 times and then went in and they lost the series. That was the end of the game, end of the series. They were done. And Embiid cried, all that shit. I was holding my daughter at the time. She was sleeping in my arms.
Yeah.
And I had to hold it in. So I literally just took my hat and just threw it against the wall.
That's good.
and,
That's a
like,
good move though.
I couldn't yell, so I was like, you know, like, and
Yeah.
she didn't wake up.
Hey,
Yeah.
So it was
that's
good.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
And I would say you have it under control. If she didn't wake up, you got it under control.
yeah, I'm pretty good at
What's the
Yeah.
what's the worst you've
keeping it
lost
together.
at a sporting thing without kids, or you're at
I get-
have you ever like punched a TV or an elderly person?
I mean, if I had the chance, there's
didn't wanna
none
bring
were
that up,
around.
but-
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but the people who destroy TVs are outrageous.
They're paid
Yeah.
actors. That's just for.
Yeah, I think a lot
Yeah.
of those are set up.
I mean, it could be, but there are people that do it, and
Sure.
like I don't get
No,
it.
I don't get it.
I've definitely like turned into a total bitch like after my fighter has lost.
Yeah, I mean, I get sad.
The worst was I was really drunk, and that's bad when we watch the fights because I just like there's a lot of times when people watch stuff and then they like hold it in, but if I'm like drunk, I will tell you like fuck your fighter. So it was Dustin Poirier versus who the hell was he against? And I don't like Poirier since the McGregor stuff, so I was pro whoever he was fighting, and he had him in a chokehold. And Poirier is known for giving up in a chokehold, and I was like, yo, fuck Poirier. He's going to give up just like he fucking did in this fight, and was like screaming in people's faces, and he got out of the round and then knocked the other guy out in the next round. And then my buddy got up and got in my face, and I slapped him and then punched him in the nuts. It was bad. Like
Yeah.
it was. I think I even texted. It was Mikey apologies for 2 days. Then Tim's neighbor said something to me, and I pushed him over the couch. It doesn't happen often. That's really a
I've-
insulated.
It's 2 incidents.
Yeah. But
Not one.
in one night.
I cared
Yeah.
about Dustin. I
Oh,
didn't-
okay.
I
Oh, that
didn't
was the
care.
same night.
Yeah. It was the
Two
same
people-
night, two different people.
Yeah, okay.
But it was
and that's why you took on the other persona.
But
of
I-
Mikey apologies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Mikey
Yeah,
Apologies
yeah.
came out Monday and Tuesday when that depressant from the alcohol
Yeah,
came
okay.
down. And Dustin was like, yeah, whatever. And then I texted the neighbor. But, like, you guys can probably relate. Like, the one guy down here has never watched fights ever. And the whole time was just yelling, like, get up, you pussy. Like, why don't you just get off the ground? So, like, if you're watching someone who, like, doesn't know your sport at all, and then they're, like, talking shit to you,
Yeah.
and then you're drunk, and then the person they're rooting for beats your guy, like, I don't know, you get thrown
me
over,
something
you get
to
thrown
break.
over a couch.
Yeah.
You get thrown
Yeah.
over a
Yeah.
couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Very
right.
Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry. These Diet Cokes are going to me.
I'm just gonna stay away from you if you ever come down here for a fight.
You should. They're fun.
Yeah. No, I don't want to get
The
beat up by
Adesanya fight
you.
was awesome, but then there's other times like when Adesanya won, like everybody was rooting for him, and when he won, like everybody was like, yeah, like it was
yeah.
like a cool sports moment that like everybody, and it rarely happens that everybody's agreeing on
on a fighter.
on a fighter
Yeah.
because sometimes people will just disagree with me because they know if I've had too many, that
they're
guy
gonna
might.
they're gonna get pushed.
Well, I think a lot of people try and pull that out of me, and it's basically just Jaron Dustin, and then
Oh, that's
Tim
not
has
nice.
my back.
Yeah.
It's a feud. It's a feud down here.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll come down and start
You
breaking
should.
these up.
You should. You should come down.
Bring a gun, pull it on them.
I like watching the fights. It's fun.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll come down. What do you think about WWF and the UFC being owned by the same company or whatever that merger is going on?
I don't think anything's going to change. I just think they got swallowed by. From the little, it was a couple of weeks ago when it happened, but from what I read into is that basically it was like a parent company that bought the UFC now bought WWE, but I think probably from like monopolizing, they had to change the name. So like it was just like an in-house move where they connected. So it's just basically an organization now owns the WWE and the UFC at the same time, and
Okay.
nothing's going to like cross over or like. From being a fan as long as I have, like Dana White and Vince McMahon have been like doing things, and I think like if you watch the progression of like what happened, they slowly kind of started telling like the storyline stuff and like doing a lot of things that the WWE did to sell more pay-per-views for the UFC. So like it's been a long time that they've been kind of like working together, like as far as like Vince and Dana, and then because of that, I think it made it easier for them to be bought out. But it's crazy that they own both now. Like,
Yeah.
who's
Well, I
that
think-
person that owns? Like, you know what I
Somebody
mean?
probably
Like,
in Saudi
and
Arabia.
WWE's been
Yeah.
taking fighters for a long time.
Well,
yeah,
that-
yeah,
I was gonna
like
say, yeah, there's
Rhonda,
been a lot of
yeah,
crossover,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. In that sense, but like a reporter asked Dana White, and Dana White was like, "We're not doing like, you know, we're not bringing I mean, and they might, but like they brought over what's his face who got the shit kicked out of him.
CM Punk. Yeah.
I mean, and then who was the boxer? James Toney. So like the only one that really ever worked was Brock Lesnar.
yeah.
But like they're kind of like not doing. They don't need to do that stuff anymore because when ESPN got involved, like
They did-
ESPN owns the pay-per-views, so like UFC doesn't need to sell pay-per-views. So if they don't need to sell pay-per-views, they don't need stars, and if they don't need stars, it's slowly turning into a sport. But they still need to sell the pay-per-views, so they do like the college sports style shit where you know they always have like the sad story or like they do the
Yeah.
embeddeds. But that's like what I like. I like that the UFC got caught up to like a Nike story where it's like well done and they tell the background and like they're having like people from other countries fighting each other. Like
Yeah.
I buy into that all day long. It's what I liked about like college football is like when they told the stories or like, you know, the feel good stuff on Saturdays and shit. Like I eat that shit up with a spoon. So I'm glad that that's where the UFC is at. But as far as that merger, I don't think anything's going to change. I think it's just going to be whoever bought that making like that's who has that kind of money.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the
'Cause it's-
WWE to buy the WWE, I mean that's been around since we were fucking babies.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not something new and like, you know.
Yeah, but did Vince sell it? Or like, because I heard Vince was gonna sell the WWE or F, and then
yeah, that was like the
pretty
rumors
sure
were
he's
like
out.
the Saudis were buying
yeah,
it.
yes, that's exactly
Yeah.
yeah. So I wonder if it is like a Saudi company that, that owns both. Of
I
them.
think that they probably use that as leverage to get the deal done faster.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think.
I'm into this stupid drink.
yeah. It's not bad. I mean, mine's almost done. Yeah, I like the drinking with Danny Dimes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sixers going to lose next round.
You think?
Yeah,
Who do you think?
To Boston?
Who do you? Yeah.
such a bad matchup.
Who do you
Really?
think wins it all?
Either Boston or Milwaukee, depending on if Giannis is fine.
Okay.
You mean wins the East or wins the?
The whole thing. I think whoever comes out of the East wins the whole
Do
thing.
you think so? Okay.
Okay.
Although the Clippers, actually, if they can get Paul George back, if they can get through the Suns and get Paul George back in the next round, that Kawhi looks good again.
As a casual Celtics fan, I just don't see it because they're too hot and too cold.
Celtics,
Yeah.
they have coaching issues too. That guy's a first-year coach.
Yeah. But like we were talking before the camera started rolling, right? Like up 30 in game 1,
Yeah,
won by 13, but then they're down big to start the game and cruise easily.
Right.
So there's
Yeah.
just I don't know that they put teams away. They don't have that dominant big man.
right.
And if they run into somebody in the West with a Paul George, I'm not confident about beating the Sixers, to be honest with you. But you run against a big man who is going to get be there when it comes down to crunch time, and you're not relying on like pull up jumpers.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about the Celtics, right? They're just filled with wings.
Yeah.
It's just wings everywhere, which is a problem for the Sixers because they don't really have any wings. So it's they have wings that can guard the guards. They can guard Harden and they can guard Maxey. But then the Sixers don't have. What is that?
I got to take this.
Oh, all right.
You guys can keep going.
All right.
That's his bookie.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
he's
owe
back.
money, bro.
No, he's gonna go. Yeah, he's
Back in.
gonna go out and place a couple bets on the late games tonight.
Absolutely.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Dog.
yeah.
That's what
He
they
told you he'd be back.
Such
He'll
a
be back.
liar,
Yeah,
right?
For
He's
sure.
like, yeah, retire
Yeah.
my ass. But yes, I don't know. It'll be a weird series. The Sixers always screwed up in the second round. But yeah, I mean the Celtics the last month of the season didn't look great.
No, they didn't. And I mean, just watching the Warriors and the Kings the other night,
Yeah,
like, oh, that pace is pretty darn. Like,
it is. The
West-
Kings, yeah, the Kings just run.
they get up and down the floor, and that's tough. If you catch Boston on a night when they're not shooting all that well, and you're gonna run like that,
Yeah.
you get them twice like that on bad nights, and then they gotta win 4 out of 6.
Well, that's kind of what happened last year, right? To Boston in the finals.
yeah.
Tatum just ran out of gas. He couldn't go anymore, and he just didn't make any shots then.
I still think, for me, it was him acting like an idiot in the finals. Like, he started dressing up, like coming to the games with his heroes on T-shirts and dumb shit that he never did.
Texting Kobe's phone and then taking a screenshot of it and posting it on Twitter.
Yeah, so like, like it is
That's
weird.
really weird,
It is so like.
It said, "I got you tonight, bro," or something like that with a prayer hands.
Ugh. Who does that?
He doesn't. I mean,
First of all, I guess it would be okay
went
if
to
you
Duke.
did do that, but the fact that you screenshot it and put it on Twitter, like, what are you doing that for?
right, and you don't do that any other game, and all in the regular season.
Got you.
You're not like, yeah, wearing Kobe T-shirts and just like you just decide to do that, and then it's the same dumb stuff that those guys in the NFL TikToking and dancing and like, just play.
Yep.
Just play. So
Are there NFL players TikToking?
sure.
Oh my god.
Sure.
Oh my god.
Juju Smith-Schuster's the worst, man.
He is the worst.
Yeah, because the dude's talented. Like he's pretty good when he focuses on that
Yeah.
and not dancing.
Well, he was talking a lot after the Super Bowl. He was going after AJ Brown and
Yeah.
a bunch of Eagles players.
Racks down on the Sixers.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Win the fucking finals, baby.
Good Lord.
Oh no.
What happened? He's
Guess
back.
what, fans? Guess
He's
what?
back.
Guess what? Big Davy Locks is back. This guy's not retiring from fucking gambling. I'm spending the bucks. We're gonna win it all back in the fucking NBA Finals, baby. Woo!
How much did that necklace cost?
That
chain,
of,
I mean.
a lot
Yeah.
of fucking
Said
money.
chain.
Wait, hold on, Mike. Hold on, Mike. Let's get it for the big fans out there. Hey.
Honestly,
The bitch is back.
Yeah,
I
had no idea.
I couldn't have foreseen it going any better. The heel turn just yeah.
I'm just here to make money,
like,
man.
like he just walking away. We gave a couple of shots, haha, but then I totally forgot that he walked away. To come back, like so unbelievably well done.
Thank you.
Amazing,
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank
yeah,
you.
really good.
Chains are real. Got 2 of them, Cuban
Two
link and a
chains.
nice rope. I got 2. I got a third on the way.
I heard you're only built for the Cuban link.
I am, and I got this nice rope too. You know, hopefully I'll make some money.
What's
get
your
a
first
nice
bet?
Horn.
What's your first bet back?
Bills, baby.
No,
Exactly
no.
what we told you not to do.
I'm not betting against the boys, but I don't know. I think Sixers might go 3-0.
Okay. I wouldn't do it, but
Okay, we'll see. We'll see what the bet comes out. Well, that's
I
tomorrow
mean,
night.
they should sweep the Nets. The Nets are not a good team. The Nets are partially in the playoffs because they had Durant for half the year.
Yeah.
After Durant was gone, they're like a 13-14 team, so that they're not good. They should get swept. But the Sixers are the Sixers, so it worries me a little bit. But I would say, if you're gonna do it, I'd do it because they should sweep them.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Okay,
I'm gonna maybe get a little money down on some hockey
Yeah,
because that's how I'm making my money, baby.
right.
there you go.
Right here.
I think we got a dog tonight.
Old time hockey, yeah. Oh yeah.
So you're gonna take the line because they're a 5.5 point favorite.
Yeah, I think I'll do the money line on that one.
So you're just gonna take them to win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna get too crazy. I think. Do we have what Devils and Rangers tomorrow?
You had Devils and Rangers last night. So
Probably have them tomorrow then.
we'll
see.
Yeah,
I might
look.
I might throw a little money down.
What are
on
the
Devils
odds
and
of the
Rangers.
Bruins winning it all? It's probably low, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I mean, they had the
How far along is hockey?
it just
this
started.
is
The
like
playoffs just started.
Yeah.
So
Game-
playoffs were in.
Yeah.
Right.
Playoffs.
Game, most places are in game 1 or game 2 of the playoffs.
Yeah.
So we got tomorrow night, Thursday. Yes, Rangers, Devils.
Thirsty Thursday.
Rangers, Devils.
I think the
At,
man might be putting some money down.
Ooh.
do you have futures on there? Like, can you look up the Bruins to
Yeah,
see
sure.
what they have to win
That's
the
what-
whole thing?
yeah,
Because what if it's like plus 200? Like, why not? Like, they're obviously going to win the whole thing, right?
you'd think.
I mean, the playoffs, NHL playoffs are weird, but by weird I mean like you never know who's going to win it. But they've
Yeah, 'cause
they've
the
only,
Avalanche won last year.
the Bruins have only lost like what 8 games or something
Yeah, they had
crazy.
some wild record this year.
Yeah.
I think they had the
No,
most
right
wins in the
now-
season for like a long,
Right now, you can only bet on the Western Conference winner because I think, at least
Well,
on the Barstool app,
Probably
only
because games are playing right now.
I
So
mean,
they probably don't want the line because they don't know who's winning. Like,
the
some
Bruins
team-
are playing right now.
yeah, and they could be
Right.
up like 6-0 or something. So then people would
Yeah, sadly it's 0-0.
Right. Okay.
But lowest odds in the West to win the conference, not the, is the Avalanche at plus 325 to win the West.
Okay.
I like Edmonton. Edmonton scores in buckets. They
Yeah.
are.
Big Oilers
They're
guy,
fun.
huh?
Oh man, McDavid I think is the best player in the NHL. And
Okay.
Draisaitl scores a ton. So yeah, no, they were kind of like my go-to. I would say
your
if I
lock.
took the over in if I looked at all the teams that I took the over on this year in hockey, like Edmonton for sure.
Okay.
Edmonton scores 5 a game, so you only need 1 or 2 from
Yeah,
somebody else.
yeah.
And their goaltender Skinner's not great either.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they win a lot, 5-3, 5-4. So, and they lose, but when they lose, they score a boatload. And
Well, I'm here to
give
make
up a bunch.
money, so
That's it. Yeah.
I think we might get a little Oilers action.
Yeah, take the Oilers.
We'll see how it goes. But I'm back.
All right.
I don't
See,
know
I'm
why.
glad.
People,
I'm glad
I don't know
you're
why
back.
people thought I retired. That's crazy to think. Why would I retire? Huh? I'm making money. I'm going to be making money.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to be up. I got to be up.
Yeah.
You know, when you look
That's
this
it.
good, you got to be up.
You got it.
So
Right.
I'm looking forward to it. Probably going to buy some investment properties.
Condo.
And, definitely a condo in Boca, baby. This boy's going to Boca. Can't wait. Can't wait.
Make sure you
Take me home to Boca.
over commit in what you can afford.
Yeah.
Because you're
Oh,
gonna
of
make
course.
it. You're gonna
I'm
make
gonna
it
make
gambling.
it. Yeah, look at this. Look
yeah.
at this. I got the green jacket. Who gives a shit? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm ready
velvet?
to make. Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, well,
Remember
you know,
the-
I got
the-
money.
Remember, they take credit cards on there, so you can.
Oh yeah,
if you-
no,
yeah.
and I'm gonna
Just keep
apply-
going.
I'm gonna get one for the miles so I can fly from Boca back here for the
Yep.
show.
Yeah.
For you guys, I'll do that for you guys. I'll get a credit
Much
card out and I'll
appreciated.
start.
Yeah.
I'll just start betting with that because
Yeah.
it'll pay for itself.
Right.
You know, like that's easy money.
I wouldn't even worry about the interest rates.
No.
No, because I'll pay it off every day. I'm gonna be making
Yeah.
money. You know, like that's easy money for me.
Yeah, you just take what you won and then you put the rest
you put
back
that
on. You just take
and
what you
put
won.
that-
then,
yeah.
Yep.
Always pay your bills
Yeah.
first.
Absolutely.
You know, and then you gamble. Who am I
That's
kidding?
a good
Who am I
T-shirt.
kidding? Lights went off 2 days ago.
There's a strategy where you never lose, right? So if you lose,
I can't
if
lose,
you
Dan.
lose $100,
I can't lose.
If you lose $100 today, then you bet $200 tomorrow to cover that.
Well, yeah, and then I got
if you
300.
lose that, then you have to bet $400
Yeah,
to
wow.
make up for everything. And
If
eventually,
I'm doing 300, let's double, hit 600. Then
yeah, cut it in half and double.
yeah.
it.
There's
sure.
$1,200 then I got.
Yeah.
because I can't lose.
Cut it in half and double it.
Yeah, I can't lose.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. You know,
It's gonna be nice.
I think.
That was the general outlook.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll
No
I'll
fear.
keep it together, and I won't be too big of a rich guy because I can feel it in my bones. I'm gonna hit.
Speaking of no fear, this has nothing to do with gambling, but on vacation, we were walking down the street. There's an older gentleman, and he had a brand new, pristine No Fear jacket with like the eyes.
Really?
Yeah. Here, and then I like did a double
Those
take.
just
as he
got
passed
over there,
me.
I think.
I guess. Yeah, I know. But I was like,
yeah.
and it wasn't even like ratty, like because I was like, oh my god, this guy has a sense of humor, and like he found it in a thrift shop, and, like,
Yes.
whatever. But like it looked like he just got it off the rack, and so No Fear is alive and well in
That's
Copenhagen,
awesome.
Denmark. Yeah, for
Well,
sure.
hey, God bless Copenhagen
Yeah.
for keeping No Fear alive.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, well, this was back in the '90s, but early 2000s. But when I was in college, there was a guy that I lived down the hall with, and he was in the reserve, and he was over in Germany sometimes, and he said they would get rap music like a year later, so people would be like listen to like Coolio like it was brand new.
Oh,
Now
wow.
with the internet and
yeah.
stuff now,
Yeah,
like
it's different.
you know, it's
Yeah.
different, but yeah, so maybe No Fear is like that, like they got it like 20 years
Yeah.
later.
Oh yeah.
Do they have Kid Rock over there yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Fucking bull god, huh?
Oof, man,
Yeah.
the early morning Stone Pimp hates Bud Light, but boy,
Wow.
can he rock! You know what? I'm going to bet on him winning in life, and that's how I'm going to make my money.
Well, he slept with Pam Anderson, so he already won.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. All right, then I won't bet on him.
Which
I'm
I
gonna
don't
be, I'm
quite
gonna be betting on a
understand.
lot.
Yeah.
I don't really understand how that happened. Although she doesn't
He's the
have
bull guy. He's the early morning Stone Pimp. Like it's he was mourning Joe
how many
C at the
how
time.
many songs by Kid Rock would you consider good?
How
I mean,
many
the
would you
entire
not consider good? Yeah.
Devil Without a
Devil
Cause
Without a
album.
Cause, front to back,
Front to
front to
back.
back, probably top 5 album in my life.
Yeah.
front to back.
Really?
Oh my!
Like
it
this
is-
character or you?
Oh, David Joseph Reifendifer.
No, he saw him live.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I am Bull God till the day I
Yeah.
die. Oh, yeah.
I never-
Cowboy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
Baby.
Yeah.
Name a better duet than Picture with Sheryl Crow. You can't.
Jesus.
See, that
Yeah,
wasn't
you're
on Devil Without a
No,
Cause.
that's-
No.
See, after
sucked.
I never
No,
got
no,
into
no.
anything after Devil Without a Cause. I didn't like when he did like the whole Metallica thing.
Yeah, no, I'm Devil Without a Cause,
Yeah.
Kid Rock.
That's
Yeah.
what he
Like,
did.
that's it.
That's ball with the ball,
That's
like
Woodstock
shook
99.
Bull God.
yeah,
Like, yeah.
shook up TRL.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful
He
to
shook up the
Metallica.
world.
I don't like Metallica.
Well, I don't like the fact they went after Napster, but like Metallica's
Yeah, that's
like
why
a
I don't like 'em.
legit band.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the KID can't go wrong. Front to I listen to that whole and I just
a great
smile
album.
ear to ear.
All right.
It's
Well, I
got
think
Joe C.
next pod we should try and listen to it from start to finish and see if you can get through it.
Yeah,
It's fucking horrendous.
What are you?
What?
Horrendous?
What?
Excuse
What?
me.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
The lines are drawn. I see. Like there's
What was the last song he came out
between
with?
Fast and Furious? Like there's a Fast and
Billion
Furious
dollar
Kid Rock.
franchise.
Well, yeah. There's
Billion.
obviously
Family.
Right.
there's
All right,
obviously a sarcasm
For what?
corner.
Family?
Sarcasm corner over here.
I was heavy in the Kid Rock.
Yeah,
I used to play.
still
Josh
am.
drove. wait, I was still in high school.
Josh did not like Kid Rock.
did. He
no,
did.
that is disparaging Josh.
We-
There's no way he liked Kid Rock.
He laughed about Kid Rock, but when Kid Rock came out, it was still CDs, and he was still taking me to school, and we would. He would.
CDs?
Yeah.
I still have CDs.
So like when we would get be in the Passat,
Like 1,100 of them.
Yeah, I know,
Oh, boy.
right.
he would he introduced me to a lot of hip hop because I wasn't
sorry,
into
right,
hip hop,
right.
and then so I introduced him to like
Dressed
Pennywise,
like that, I
No
was not
Effects,
gonna
Bad
steal your
Religion.
thunder. I
And
wouldn't.
one of the things that like was we would just go like it was a different time. You would go to the mall to just buy CDs. It wasn't like, hey, Kid Rock shit streamed. So I was like, hey, I picked up the Kid Rock album. This is what we're listening to school.
Yeah.
I just remember him laughing and being like, who's this guy? Yeah, it was that album's great. I love it.
Have
I
you
love
been
it.
to the
Fun
Palmer Mall
summer.
lately?
Yeah, I took Jared's kid. I had to watch Jared's kids. They went to like Antigua, and I had to watch his kids for 5 days. And then that's when I was glad I never had children. And then I took them. They wanted to go do things, so I took them to the Palmer Mall. And they were like, "What is this place?" It was the same exact place, but it's nothing there. But there was like creepy people that were following us into stores, and I had to explain.
Did you go to
it.
that record store?
It's
It's incredible.
no, they didn't want to go into that. I had to go to a makeup store. I made them get Orange Julius's.
Nice.
But there was a creepy guy that was like following, and I
Sure.
was like, oh yeah. I was like, then I was like, that was another reason I didn't want kids. Where I was like, I got to worry about this fucking weirdo.
sure.
But he like followed us in the Spencers. I'm like, you pervert. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing here?
Did you take him back?
You should go to that record store. It's really good.
Yeah.
I mean,
There was one at the
Just to look through
Phillipsburg Mall that was like known, and like people that would come on the podcast and shit would go out there looking for records that I don't think that mall's open anymore, but like there's always like one random store that like keeps them all around. The pretzel place is still there.
Yep.
Oh, I could go for a nice Annie Ann's right now.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Sure.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a
You
record
think-
store. I
you
can't
think
remember.
I
I
would
can't
get
tell
with
you
a
the
guy
last
like
time
you?
I've been in any mall.
Okay.
Keep dreaming.
Well, the Lehigh Valley Mall
if you
stays
buy
open.
records
Yeah.
or CD, I still buy CDs every once in a while.
Thunderbox.
Go to Spin Me Round
Thunderbox,
at,
I think, is gone.
at Palmer Mall. It's incredible. It's huge. It's where Schuylkill Valley Sporting
There
Goods was.
yesterday.
Wait.
Yeah, that's
What?
right.
No more
Yeah,
Schu-
yeah.
Well, it's not
Was?
there anymore. Yeah,
What?
it's gone. Well,
Whoa.
T-Mo's left and it folded.
Wow.
So no more Schuylkill Valley Sporting Goods.
No, there's. I don't think there's
Like,
anything.
and are they gone?
I had
are they
no.
gone? And,
Where is this? Do they exist anymore? Are they only online?
I don't think so.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's
wow.
gone.
Well, then, Dan, rest in power.
Oh.
Rest in
Rest
yeah.
in power.
I used to
Schuylkill
work
Valley
there with
Sporting Goods.
Moe's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go there when I had the penis in the backyard.
Sure.
And he would get boxes of tennis balls and say, if somebody asked you, it fell off the truck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things fell off the truck. at
Yeah.
Schuylkill Valley.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
bought most
T-Mo's
of my
used to
wannabe
play-
Fred Durst hats there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I would buy every one. Like Fred Durst has got a red
Yeah,
hat. I'm getting a red
Yankees.
hat. Yeah.
Like,
I think you probably sold me one
probably.
as when I was a young lad.
Moe's used to play Who Wants to Be 100 Air. And he would come up with a line of questions. Like he would prep this for work, or he'd maybe do it at work. I really don't know. And then you could pay like $5 to try to answer as many trivia questions. And if you answered them all, you would be 100 Air and you would win $100.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of commitment to like really good work there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
Good
you?
for
Were you
him.
100 air?
No, I think I was like 16 at the time, so I didn't even like. I was barely making $5 an hour there,
Oh,
so I didn't.
yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah,
It didn't seem
yeah.
like
A good investment.
if I didn't answer all the questions, like I just worked for free. Like fuck.
Ah, gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a beat writer now. Did you know that?
What?
T-Mo's. He's a beat writer for what conferences like UNLV in?
Mountain West.
Mountain West. He's a beat writer for the Mountain West. So he like if you find him on Twitter, he just writes about UNLV and
Does he have a following on there?
he didn't he does kind of now because
Yeah.
it's actually
the
pretty
work
cool
in.
because he picked the conference and I don't know if he picked it or if he was assigned it or whatever and I don't know if he just like has time on his hands but he picked a small conference that probably doesn't have a ton of eyes so he's a smart guy
Oh yeah.
and he
Smart enough to write questions for 100 Air.
right
Yeah.
he was
Genius.
he was writing these long articles for this Mountain West conference and now when I follow his tweets like he gets a pretty decent amount of likes and
for him.
and
Nice.
retweets and stuff. Yeah, good stuff.
Played fantasy football with him.
I can't
twice.
find him on Twitter. Bummer.
I can
Did you make all that up?
Yeah, is this a lie, Corey?
No, it's definitely not.
Yeah, it sounds like it because no one can find
Tell
him.
me about the Phillies.
The
is he
Phillies. The Phillies are.
Right here?
Coach
You know,
Moser.
All right.
I am.
At Coach Moser.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
still having fun with the Phillies. A lot of letdowns already, but
He
it's
just
still
caught himself
fun.
a follow.
It's gonna be a fun year to watch them, and could be heartbreaking. Mm-hmm. Or Harper comes back, team starts to roll, we get another late season push in the playoffs, and
Harper's hitting some bombs in practice.
yeah. I'm going to the Iron Pigs this Friday. I was hoping he was going to be kind of up and ready to play. That would have been really fucking cool to see him at the Iron Pigs, but I'll be seeing him at Citizens Bank Park
Yeah.
soon enough. So it
He
sounds
asked,
like he's
he
ahead
asked
of
if he could
schedule.
play first.
Yeah.
Well, it's smart.
Poor
'cause that he could play first forever. He
Poor
could play
Reese.
till he's like
yeah.
55.
Yeah, then I
like
think
that.
Reese might be moving along. If
I think
that's
he's
the
probably
case.
gone anyway, right?
I think so. I mean, he's not. He's out for the season.
Yeah.
And if they put Bryce at first base, then yeah, I think it's over for him.
Yeah.
Because they have.
Well, in
They
that
have some-
uniform, he'll catch on somewhere. He's a good player.
Yeah, and Reese Hoskins has been great. He was great in the postseason last year. But yeah, if they put Harper there, then yeah, it's over for him.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm excited for Alec Boehm.
He's been really good.
Yeah, and he's like, my nephew got to see. We went 2 weeks ago to Phillies Reds, and my nephew got to see him hit a fucking 2-run shot.
Yep.
So that was cool. I'm excited.
Stott's been really good.
Yeah, and then Trey's been great, and it's cool seeing him. He hit his first home run today, and I thought he was going to be hotter off of that World Baseball Classic, but it is what it is.
Yep.
But that pickup with Trey Turner was huge this
His
year.
average is still pretty good. He just hasn't really hit homers really.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
His average is still like
Yeah, no, he's
over
been hitting
300,
well,
right?
and then Stott's been on that
good.
hitting
Video
streak, and then I think it's going to be fun. Brandon Marsh, while he should learn how to run the bases a little better.
That's been a problem all year. Yeah. so far.
But he's been hitting dingers left and right, so it's cool. I'm hoping that Castellanos will wake up and be the bat that he's
I don't
was
know.
supposed to be.
He might be done. I don't
Turner's
know.
hitting
Yeah.
321.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
he's
pretty
doing
good. Man, you know what I've been
How
seeing?
many stolen bases does he have? He should probably have more
Yeah, I don't even know.
because he's fast as hell.
Yeah, he is. He flies.
Yeah.
But so is fucking JT Realmuto, too.
Yeah.
Like, that guy fucking flies on the bases.
does.
For a
was-
catcher.
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was fun to watch.
4 stolen bases.
Okay. Yeah, he needs more than that.
Yeah. But
And now there's bigger bases, so they're easier to
Right.
sell too.
You should, that's what
Yeah,
I
they're
mean.
like pizza boxes now.
yeah, they're doing. They're starting to.
I like
I think.
pizza.
I think in the NL they're doing a pinch runner that you can use every inning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like
Now-
unlimited.
How do you
used to
feel
have
about
that
the rule
beer
changes?
softball.
But like, so when they do the pinch runner, the batter he's not taking that position. Then he's a designated pinch runner.
Oh.
I think it's a
alright.
little much. I think
so,
it's a little
too.
It
much.
is a bit much.
I think they
pitch
did
clock-
too many rule changes in
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah, and getting rid of the shift, that was kind of, the shift was fun to watch. Like, I thought that was cool. The pitch clock is okay. I don't hate it, but I hate the stupid rules that come with it. There's like these, like, a batter could be out and he has 2 strikes. But there's some, like, there's like weird bullshit that they have going on that I think needs to, either everyone needs to get used to it or they kind of need to tweak these things.
I'm torn because I don't like the new rules, but the pitch clock makes sense because games are long.
Pitch clock's the really
but
only thing I
but
agree
if you
with.
if somebody that can't, if you're like, meh, you shouldn't strike out by it, and then you
Yes.
don't really hold them accountable. So either you have it or you don't.
Yes.
because you can't.
Games
Take it or
being
leave it.
games being
Yeah, guys
decided on
getting-
the pitch clock is bullshit.
It is. But if you decide to waive them being decided by the pitch clock, then you lose all effectiveness of
Then why have it?
Right. Then you're
Okay.
not going to enforce it. So you're either in or you're out.
Yeah.
And I'm out.
Well, did you see? I forget who the batter was, but some batter came up. It was like his 20th year with the team or something. And the crowd was going nuts, and so he like did a hat
Yeah,
thing or
yeah.
whatever. And then the clock was already running, and there's like there's a batter clock too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And he stepped in, and they were like, "Strike one."
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm trying to get like the fans are going nuts, and I'm trying
Yes.
to like do my thing, and they called him out anyway. They called him
yeah.
strike anyway. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, guys.
It's that silly shit that I think is making the pitch clock bad.
Because I don't agree that the game takes too long anyway.
No, so I was at that game. It still was a 3+ hour game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but I think
what's the fucking difference?
the last time we kind of talked about it a little bit, where, like, I don't know, it's so expensive to take a family of 4. I don't really want it to be over in like 2 hours.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's also different for us, right? Because we grew up, we're in the middle. So the people that are younger than us fucking hate baseball.
Sure.
They're
Yeah.
like, these games are 4 hours long. It's slow as shit.
And
we don't care.
Even if they're not long,
Yeah.
there's not a lot of action.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
But we don't care because we grew up in the era where we were like, baseball was cool and fun, and like
Yes.
our dads liked it and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. But like my kids play lacrosse. Like, we always play baseball, but I can't imagine them doing it because I
Yeah.
can't imagine like having to bat 15 kids before you get to hit again, and then standing out in right field as 7 years old. So like you might get to hit twice.
Yeah.
And you never, or you can run around with a helmet and a stick and hammer the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
And like, what's more fun? Like, sure.
We're not going to talk about lacrosse
Okay.
on this podcast because I need to talk to you about lacrosse off air.
Okay.
Because I don't understand a fucking lick of it.
Well, neither. Yeah, I didn't until.
It seems like there's no rules to that sport.
No rules, just right.
Uh,
Isn't that what restaurant is
Just
that?
staring lovingly
Yeah,
in Dave's
yeah.
eyes.
yeah. What is no rule?
Yeah.
Chili's.
Chili's, I think it might be Chili's.
I think it's Chili's.
Yeah, I think it might be Chili's.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, that
guys.
was. That was.
I thought I had a good one.
That was good.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was from.
early mid '90s. Though that was fine dining. baby.
Sure.
Oh,
What was
yeah.
If you could head
what was the disease that came out of Chili's that essentially shut them down?
That was Chi-Chi's
That's
and
Chi-Chi's.
hepatitis.
Chi-Chi's, yeah, it was. I mean, the
Hepatitis.
one in Allentown went.
Yeah,
Let's not besmirch Chi-Chi's. I would eat there tomorrow.
sure.
I never
Yeah,
had
would
it.
ya?
But
Oh,
I like
so
he
good.
said.
What was your go-to?
Yeah.
Chicken chimichanga.
Like,
Bing.
like being a kid in the '80s, fried ice cream that didn't blow your
Yeah.
mind. You telling me that didn't
Astronaut
blow your
ice
mind?
cream.
How do they
Really
do
good.
that? I still don't know how.
I don't know. But now
Freeze dried.
he wants to bring up hepatitis. Shout out Pam Anderson, Kid Rock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full circle.
Bull
God.
Bull God,
Yeah.
baby,
Yeah.
best album ever.
Yeah.
Devil
It's-
Without a Cause.
Yeah.
I am the Bull God. I am free.
That's the thing for faithful listeners of the show know that one time during the episode something comes
Yeah.
way full circle.
Yeah, yeah. and Dan, you did it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's the Bud Light full circle moment.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is. A little BL.
Yeah,
there you go.
Sorry, Dad.
Or it should be the
Sorry,
Bud Light
Dad.
transition.
Yeah, yeah,
Bud
yeah.
Light
yeah,
transition.
yeah.
when you transition from one topic to
Right.
the other.
Yeah,
right,
sure.
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
I would
it.
probably care on that topic more. Like, that beer's terrible.
It is.
Like,
It's
I
sick.
know.
It was
It's sick.
tough to get through this.
Bud
What
Light
shitty
stinks.
beer.
Yeah.
I never liked Budweiser, never liked Bud.
Yeah.
Light, Bud, anything.
Give me a
It
High
always
Life or
sucked.
a Rolling Rock right
High
now.
Life's all day. All
Yeah.
day. All day.
Well,
I'm out of breath.
everybody, stay tuned. We're back. I'm gonna be betting like fucking crazy because I'm gonna be rich. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'll come back for this show unless you're paying me because that's how rich I'm gonna
Yeah,
be.
all right.
Well, we're gonna be paying you for your picks.
Well, yeah. I mean, people are. You know, they're like, "Wow, that guy really sucks at fucking betting."
You set up the 1-900. You should set up the 1-900 number. so
yeah,
they can call in.
yeah, they should. Yeah, and I'll give them
It's
tips.
just people leaving voicemails. You
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
asshole. I fucking took your
My
bet.
lights went out. My kids can't eat.
Yeah.
No, guess what? You're poor. I'm rich. I'm gonna be making money, baby.
Oh my god.
I fucking spent 3 days waiting to put this fucking jacket on and my stupid fucking jeans.
Yeah, that was so.
God
so-
bless.
so
God gave
ec-
rock and roll to all of you, and whew, this is great.
So incredibly well done.
Yeah. All right. Well, God bless everyone.
Oh wait, you're,
Go
you're
Birds.
closing us out? I thought Dan asked
Oh
to.
yeah, they did.
No, I didn't. Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the closer. I think.
Yeah. You were supposed to
Yeah.
like have something prepared from now on.
Yeah, he
'cause
brought
you-
a drink.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, you.
Drink
I
it with
guess
Danny
No,
they
I
did.
thought it was going to be boys
Who
are
closed
back.
last time? Somebody closed, and then we were like, yeah, now you have to from now on.
I think Dan did, but he's got
I-
drinking with Danny Dimes.
All right.
I did.
I'm not-
I did a Scott Hall quote the
You did.
first
Right.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was really
yeah,
nice.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
really
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Right. We were heavy WWF for a little while.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It's not going away. It's not going away.
So are you closing us out now?
I mean,
For tonight, yeah.
maybe sing a little bit of the Sixers song. I don't know.
Clap your hands, everyone.
If they get past the second round, then I'll sing. I'll probably be in Disney when they play those games. I'm going not this week, next week.
Next week, going to Disney.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everybody,
What's on your go-to ride list? What do you got to do?
real quick.
Dude, planning a Disney trip is like, it's too much.
Oh yeah.
My
It's
parents
just
are
a,
there
it's a
right
fucking
now.
park. It shouldn't be this difficult.
They changed a lot. My parents went there for their honeymoon.
Yeah.
So they go there. They've been going there, which I just found this out like last year. So they go. I was like, why do they keep fucking going there? Because they don't go on rides. Like my dad likes architecture and like looking at different things, and the park's always changing. So like they just go and walk around. They stay in Disney one night and then they leave. So they're doing that now. But like my mom was like. She's like, I don't like it. She's like, you're forced to like use the app. They have
Yep.
times you're like allotted to do stuff,
yeah.
and then they are blatantly like, hey, we're so busy, we're raising all the prices because everyone keeps paying for them and we don't care. And my mom's like, this shit's wild.
That's everywhere.
I felt bad for her, but I was like, if there's any place to go, like you can literally stop anyone who works at Disney and they have to help you. So I was like, at least you'll get help. But she's like they send out a Netflix and they call me and they're like, what's going on? And then I have to drive to the house because I can't walk them through over the phone. So like the neighbors, we've got new neighbors and they're awesome and they get along with my parents really well. And they've been trying to walk my mom through the Disney app, and like she's been lying to my dad because she already knows they're going to fight in Disney when they can't go anywhere because she doesn't understand it. But like, I didn't know they hold you to like, oh, this ride's going to be an hour, and then like you can't wait here, and then you have to go somewhere else. I
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
you get this like Disney Plus Genie thing, and I mean, have you been when this thing was going on?
Not the Disney Plus Genie.
What's the
we
Genie,
just
like
had-
dead Robin Williams? Or?
Yeah.
We just had the we had the magic bands.
Caribbean Night.
Okay, so the Genie Plus thing is you have to pay an extra $15 per person to get the Genie Plus thing per
Oh,
day.
good.
And what you do is you can like say I want to go on, I don't know, fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, and I want to go on at 9 o'clock,
love
but I don't
Johnny
want to
Depp.
wait in line.
He's coming back.
You reserve that ride at 9 o'clock, and then you get there, you scan your band, and then you can, while you're waiting in that line, which isn't long because you reserved it, you can then reserve another ride 2 hours later. So at 11.
Okay,
so you can-
I
so
think you
then-
kind of did that. Yeah.
So then you're like, all right, I want to do
What
Haunted
the
Mansion.
fuck do you do in the
So-
2 hours?
Well, then you wait.
you try to find a short line.
Right.
To,
all right.
yeah.
So have you?
So
it's a lot of
non-popular
planning.
ride,
Yeah. So like you'll look at the list and you'll be like, all right, because they show like wait times.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, all right, wait time for Peter Pan's ride is an hour and 15 minutes.
I would only go with a
I don't
pro.
want to wait. In
Only
that.
go with a pro.
Well,
to
that's
this.
the problem. We've
Yeah.
never done it. So
Yeah.
we're trying to talk to a travel agent to explain it to us so that because I'm the only one in the family who fucking gets
Tech
technology
savvy.
at
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
So I'm gonna have to do all this. So yeah, we
Stressful.
talked to a lady tonight and she explained it. And I think I got it, but we'll see. And
Yeah.
it's so expensive. You don't want to waste a day.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
you want everything to go. You want to see as much as you can. And you know,
My buddy Nate has been going since he was a kid, and like the family goes together, and like he goes out there with his soon-to-be wife a lot. And I've always wanted to go and just like as an adult, like get drunk in
Yeah,
Epcot,
Epcot,
sure,
yeah,
like the beer
sure.
garden. And he
Make
was
a
like, yeah,
scene,
he's
sure.
like, we can definitely
Yeah.
go out and do that. But I'm excited because I'm going with like a Disney person. 'Cause there's like secrets in Disney where like if you spend enough money there, they're like, hey, like I worked with a guy who went so much that like they took him to like a thing in
A
like
glory hole?
I wish.
Love to
Like
be
took
on
him
the
to
other
like a
end of it.
part of like Animal Kingdom where there was a restaurant that like they don't let anyone really know about, and then like it was just, like I like that about it, like
they
when
ate,
there's like
they
hidden
ate underneath
stuff.
with the
Yeah,
actors without their their stuff on.
yeah,
That'd be pretty cool, right?
We're like it was
Yeah,
like it
I
was
could
like
do it.
They also feed the actors like animals.
I'll probably be
like,
able
they
to-
just put like raw meat out. Yeah.
I'm going to be making so much money, I'll probably be able to buy Disney.
Yeah.
all right.
So,
Wow.
guys, give me a couple weeks
There you
and
Couple.
Disney on me.
Why so
Mike,
long?
I'm going to be. I got a couple other things to buy, like the jet to get down there.
All right,
guys,
I got you.
Come on.
The horn to go on your
yeah, well,
your chain.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to get two because I got two chains. Oh boy! All right.
I wanted
well,
to get into the Alec Murdoch thing, but we'll talk. That's another.
Oh, we can say then.
Yeah.
Let's. I'll do a little more research. I
Yeah,
haven't
watch
watched
the
enough.
doc.
Yeah.
I've watched
I'll
it.
watch
I'll
it. Yeah.
rewatch
Okay.
it.
Which
Sounds
one?
good.
There's like 3 of them.
Yeah.
There's one on
Yeah.
HBO
Yeah,
Max.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
one on
yeah.
Netflix.
The Netflix one.
I watched the
that.
Netflix
yeah,
one,
like,
yeah.
that was some of the flight.
There you go.
On the recent vacation.
Yeah, yeah.
How long of a flight was that?
7 hours.
Oh,
That's not too
Mr.
bad.
bad,
Mr.
actually.
No, it's not
Europa.
terrible.
7 hours. That's a fucking.
But so it was kind of like my prep. As,
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
wanted to understand what this is all about. It's wild stuff.
Really wild.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll put
Very
some time
Outer
in. I'll put
Banks,
some
the
time
TV
into it.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it on home, John B. Bring it on home. It's been Studio Sports. God bless everyone. Go Phils.
I have to piss so bad.
I believe it. Never Again Radio. Get into it, brother.